I'm Holly Harris, and we are talking with original member David Nelson from the New Riders of the Purple Sage. And I'm just thrilled to be sitting here with you. And welcome to Don Odells studio.
Thanks, Holly.
Yeah, I mean, seeing you all, it was very gestalt, you know. It's better than the video, it's better than the CDs. Just seeing you live, up close. It was the most wonderful feeling, I just want to tell you.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah, I loved it. And I know you were taking a nap earlier, and I was like really looking forward to, when you all pulled up, I was very much looking forward to meeting you and hearing you.
Yeah.
I mostly want to ask about the B, the tuning, the guitar. That's very fascinating to me.
Well, it's called a B bender or a string bender. It's made by Gene Parsons, and it was invented years ago in the 60s, and it's a device that's similar to one string on a pedal steel guitar, where it tunes from one note to another note.
Oh, goodness.
It doesn't just go to anything you pull, you know, it's tuned to go a whole step.
It seems like it's very difficult to tune. I don't know, it seems like
No,
it would take,
you just have
easy.
to tune it and keep it in tune, and it usually just stays in tune.
Okay,
Yeah.
It was beautiful. It's a beautiful sound, a beautiful guitar.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How did you begin to play with that tuning?
A long time ago. I was very much into Clarence White's guitar playing, and he was Gene's partner. They worked together to invent the thing.
Well, it's really great.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about yourself. Have you always played guitar and sang? What did you do before the band?
Played bluegrass mostly and stuff like that, and I also played in an electric band called New Delhi River Band, and you know, crazy stuff. But that was the mid-'60s.
Yeah, where?
Stuff
where
was crazy then.
California?
California, Palo Alto area.
Palo Alto. Have you lived any place else besides California?
Not since I was just a little kid, but
yeah.
mostly the peninsula in California.
It's great. I really have always loved the band, and I actually have some of the early albums. I have the Gypsy album. I have one of the first ones, and you know, has the grooves in it. I played it so long. Yeah, it's great.
Gypsy Cowboy.
Gypsy Cowboy.
Yeah, that was one of the first albums.
Yeah, I have that. You know, I really have been following you guys for a long time. Tell me some of your other influences, just so we know for sure.
Well, there's so many, but I'd have to say, you know, the bluegrass greats, Bill Monroe, and Earl Scruggs. And
oh, I love Earl Scruggs.
Scruggs, Bill Monroe, the Stanley Brothers for
Ralph
the singing.
Stanley and the Clinch Mountain Boys were the first bluegrass band I ever saw.
Well, it was Ralph and Carter, his brother,
Yeah.
the Stanley Brothers, and they always had the greatest singing trios.
Yeah, it's great.
Ever, you know, and they did all these songs. And we'd sit there and learn them all verbatim.
Are you from a musical family?
No, not really. No.
But so you just picked it up and
Yeah.
been playing it.
Yeah, I wanted one when I was a little kid.
So it was meant to be. I mean, it's just meant to be.
Kinda, you could say that. Yeah.
Any favorite? It's hard to ask an artist this, but any favorite albums of the New Riders?
Yeah. Well, I like these two new ones.
I do too.
They're really exciting because it's new material, and it's got each one of them has several Hunter Nelson songs.
It's very special. They're very special. You know, the writing is very special. The way it's put together, it's special.
Yeah.
I like the photography. I like this is on the cover of
Stanley
the drum set.
Mouse. Yeah.
It's really fantastic.
Yeah.
They're both very different in a way. Certainly, you know, I've been listening a lot to Prisoner of Freedom, and I really love them all. 17 Pine Ave, the title track, I really love it.
I do too. I like that. We've been doing that lately.
Yeah, it's great, you know. I like both. I also like the fact, from the DJ point of view, that the times are on here.
Right.
You know,
I do too. I like that.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm really, really happy with this. And tonight was just magnificent with the tunes that you played. And it must have been hard because I could have gone on for 3 or 4 hours, and you had to kind of condense it and pick these songs.
Well, the kind of unexpected thing was we've been playing, you know, theaters last night, night before, and you come from a theater where it's big out there and into this little close scrutiny thing. So that kind of throws you off for
in the
for
beginning.
a little bit, just to get adjusted to that. Oh yeah, it does. It makes a different kind of thought process and everything.
Right. But your voice was beautiful.
Thank you.
It came across really, really
Yeah, it was
beautiful.
a good sounding room.
It was a great room. Difference in touring for you personally between the 70s or 80s and now? Any difference or no?
Well, it's like the difference between the 70s and 80s and now. I mean, the times were different, so
Mm-hmm.
touring is different, so
Life is
taking a
different.
cab is different, going to an airport is different. Just about everything is different in some way,
Mm-hmm.
but then a lot of ways totally the same.
But you love it. You still love it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's exciting. It's
Yeah,
exciting.
I love going on the road, yeah.
Any place you'd like to go that you haven't been yet?
I don't know. I've been everywhere. No,
You've been to South America and Brazil?
No, I haven't been there. No, that'd be great.
Yeah, I think Brazil would love you.
I think they would too.
I think they'd love you in
Yeah.
Rio, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, get us there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go with you.
Okay, yeah.
It sounds great. And maybe Byron Bay, Blues Festival over in Australia?
Uh-huh.
Right?
That would be good. Yeah, there was a thought about Australia.
I think
A couple of years
you would
back,
be
yeah.
amazing. I think, you know, to work on that with
Yeah.
Captain Toast there,
Yeah.
you know, that would
Really?
be a lot of fun. And is there anything that you have advice for young musicians today? You know, it's hard coming up.
It really is, yeah. You know, that's, once again, I don't know how times are these days, but it's always pretty much the same for a starting musician. You don't have anything, and just, I would just say the advice would be to make it sure that you're doing what you love, not doing for what you think is necessary to get you to a certain place, because that never works.
Mm-hmm.
That's, you're dealing with, you're trying to please somebody who's not into the stuff that you love.
Right.
And that person is telling you, you have to do this and this and this, and you do that, and they'll go, no, but yeah, you didn't do that, and you didn't do that, and you'd just be going forever. They'll have you going around and round and round and round, and you'll never get there. And when you finally have spent all your time and money and life, they go, really too bad about David. You know, he just didn't make it. He wasn't good enough. That's
Right.
it.
And
That's
that,
it.
right. I've been in bands.
That's
and
why
I
you
didn't
have
the
to stick to
material.
what you're doing, and for no other reason than you love it, and that's what you value. You have a set of values. See, you value that,
That's great. That's good advice.
and the money will come. I mean, you'll survive.
You guys made
You
it,
know?
and I was sitting there thinking tonight, here they are, New Riders, the Purple Sage, and you've made it. I mean, you made it a long time ago, but I was sitting there watching you and having that thought, like, what would I tell young people?
Well, there were shows early on when we finally got gigs and everything, and I remember one where we divided up, and each guy got $6. You know,
Wow.
for that
Have a
week.
good night,
That's
boys.
a week. You know.
Yeah. Wow.
And you know, so you do whatever you have to do to stay in the apartment that you're renting or the little house or whatever, you know, and you'll think of something. But at least you didn't have to sell out on doing that thing where they got you on a string and you're just doing something you don't like, and it just
puppet.
goes on and on and on, and they never like it because they're not into the music themselves. So how would they know? They don't have the values that you have personally, your set of values.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you. And all of you have those values, and all of you are happy, and all of you
Everybody,
are relaxed,
yeah.
and you could see that the
the
energy
band, yeah.
between you is very,
Yeah.
very beautiful. You know, I really loved it, and the people see it, and I think, excuse me, it's relevant. I really meant what I said. It's vital and relevant, and
Good, yeah, I'm glad.
It is as
comes
fabulous
across.
as it is today. It's the next step. It's
Yeah.
exactly why these are so great, because it is the next step, and it does come across when you listen and you're happy and you
Nice, thank
follow.
you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You know, I really love it.
Yeah.
I wish you all the best. I would like to say that the next time that New Riders of the Purple Sage is someplace that I am going to be, I'm
Yeah.
going to come and I want to check in with you and see what's going on and see
Cool.
how the music
Please
is coming.
do, yeah. You're in
welcome.
Salem, right?
I'm in Salem, Mass, but I
Okay.
travel, and thank
We
you for
play
remembering.
New England quite a lot.
I'm going to
Yeah.
come find you. I'm now super into coming and hearing what you're about.
Excellent.
Yeah, you know, I think you have a giant, huge future to continue here. You know,
Cool.
and I want
Yeah.
people to play these CDs, including me, on the air, where I come from in 12
Yeah.
Pine Avenue. I like it.
Yeah.
I just need to ask the title, what it means.
17 Pine Avenue, it's the title of a song.
No, I mean, was it a street though?
No, it was a place where we were wondering, Hunter sent me the lyrics, and I just put music to it.
Okay. Okay.
And so I was thinking, yeah, it must mean an address. But then Falzerano said, no, hey, look at these words, you know. He's not necessarily talking about a place. And it even gets into the second verse. It goes, I remember the time, if not the date, or something like that. It's,
okay.
Yeah, I remember the time. Yeah, 7/16/2008.
Yeah,
I remember the time, if not the date.
Right.
I was doing the hula with Donald Duck when all of a sudden I saw the truck.
Yeah.
Number 17 Pine Avenue. So 17 Pine Avenue might be the place where he's in a straitjacket.
Yeah, well,
You know,
great.
trying to
I needed
kick.
to ask that, you know, I needed to ask it. Well,
You never
fabulous.
know.
You never know. Well, listen, I wish you a happy, healthy 2016, a great new year. And I know you're heading down to Pennsylvania after the cutting room in New
Oh,
York
yeah.
and all
Yeah.
kinds of good stuff. And they're
Yeah.
going to love you down there as well.
Good,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
thank you so
Holly,
much, David
lovely
Nelson.
to meet you. Thanks.
It's
Thanks
a
for
pleasure.
having us.
I can't wait to see you again.
Yeah.
You're a special individual that radiates a lot of love.
Good. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I'm Holly
Beautiful.
Harris for Don Odells Legends with the amazing David Nelson and the new riders of the Purple Sage.
Ah, yeah.